You guys full over there? Yeah, we're all set.
Time to fire it up.
I know you guys are
So
looking great.
beautiful.
It looks great. It really
I
does.
love it.
Into the racetrack, spend all my money on the dog in the bed. I put my heart into an 8-track cab out there. My life was perfect, now it's starting to crack. Oh no.
All right, check it out. We got a ton of work done here. This bottom section really took some shape. We got some of our edge work done. We've done all of our foaming under all of these rocks, and we've even got some of our top layer of gravel in there. But we foamed up all of our sections, like up in here, under these rocks, our pooling areas, all these guys. So we did a lot of the hard work, a lot of the minutia stuff. And now we're gonna come in, we're gonna do the rest of the top, put up a couple more waterfalls. You see we have our 3-inch plumbing all the way over there. That's running down through the dirt. The guys already got it buried and I got our pump installed. Look at that, it's hard to see. It's very hard to see. But our 5 to 9 SLD pump is down there, along with, you can see the float on the autofill. The guys got that installed. We had an irrigation line here left for us by the irrigation guy, so he left us that convenient pipe. We got it all down in there, installed, so that's ready to go. We started using some of that nice Laripi that was here from the original build, and we're just kind of dressing up some of these areas, making it look nice and aged. Over here, we're gonna do a nice beach with some cobbles. We used a lot of it over there, but that's pretty much what it's gonna look like. Just a nice cobbled beach, nothing crazy, just a nice soft ending, kind of gonna blend into this and really mesh nice. We also ended up getting a handful of lights in. We got this one, and then we got another 2 right here, highlighting our waterfalls. We're gonna get the rest of the 8 lights in here tomorrow. So this is a part 2. Let's cut the talk and get to the process. Got a lot of this section all finished up this morning. We got the rest of our cobble section here all finished, working our way up this left side. Got some of our lighting going in, and we're really trying to disguise them super nice, that way we don't see them. We have another one right here, but we're just running all of our chases to nice central locations, so that way we can clump a whole bunch of these together and make one big connection instead of just daisy chaining along the whole side of the feature. Look at this bright green moss. We're so excited to get to use some of this in here, kind of put it in a lot of the cracks and crevices, maybe soften some of these areas up, like right in here, for instance. So Bully's going, and he's going down this right side here, tidying up everything over there. He's just putting that moss along all those cracks just to really hide it and make it look like it's been here many more years than it has been. Typically when we build a pondless, all the dirt that we take from down here in the reservoir ends up making our berm here as our waterfall. In this particular instance, we are trucking out a whole bunch of it. Colby's running back and forth with the machine, taking out what I'm gonna assume is about 5 yards in total. We took a truckload home yesterday. He's taking out another one today. And that's all nice filled dirt, so we'll reuse that somewhere else in another project. But the progress here is smooth and steady, and we are looking to finish up today. So we have a good bit more work to do here at the top, get our spillway in, connect our plumbing, and then we're still gonna rinse this whole thing down. One of the things we're doing to really help save ourselves some time is we're filling this 500-gallon holding tank up with some nice clean hose water. We're gonna take one of our clean out pumps and some hose, and we're gonna use a higher volume of water to really churn up all that dirt and everything that's on the rocks over here, because this stuff comes out of the bag super, super dirty, and we want this thing to be running crystal clear. Because when you look at this gravel coming right out of the bags, you can see the bags themselves are so, so dirty, so muddy. So we're gonna use that bigger volume of water, really churn all this up, get all those big chunks of dirt out of here, get this thing all cleaned up and get it running nice and clear. So that way when we turn this thing on and we leave, it doesn't take over a week to clear up from brown. Bully is starting to rinse. We are getting a lot of color out of all these rocks, not just brown anymore. He's rinsing out all this gravel here. You see how just nice and colorful it actually is once it starts to get clean. Bully's got all these couple rocks over here behind him clean, and he's just working his way down while we wait for Pops, because he's got the idea in his head to finish up the top here. We have two more waterfalls, I believe, to build, so there's a lot more action still to happen. We have our 3-inch line all the way over there. We're gonna be connecting our spillway, but we're waiting just until we know where our waterfalls are gonna be so we don't back ourselves into a corner with liner. We don't wanna be caught where we have too little, so we're waiting to do that. I would say we're a good 60% done with the edges. We have this big section right here, and then of course where the machine's sitting right here is finished, but we don't want to finish it up just yet because we don't want to be tracking over everything. But once Pops gets back, we're going to hit this section hard, really get this all finished up, get some rocks going in here, take some shape up here, get our spillway in, finish it up.
We'll put a 90 on that.
Colby and Bully are over here preparing the area for our spillway. This is what's gonna start our waterfall. The way this one works is we're gonna actually sink it probably about 1 inch below our weir stone or so, maybe even 2, and then the water's gonna well up from the front of it, and then it's gonna almost look like the water's just coming out of a natural spring. You won't even see this. The reason it's called a spillway diffuser is when the water is coming in, it's coming in right through here and it's hitting this area first, diffusing that water instead of letting it just shoot out like a cannon. It's diffusing it, it's slowing it down, it's letting it have a chance to calmly come out the front and well up instead of just shooting out like a fountain.
Yeah, we're all set.
Time to fire it up.
That's awesome. Yeah, that does look awesome. Good job.
I love it. It looks very natural.
I know you guys didn't really have an idea of what it was going to be, but
It looks like I'm out, right? Out in the woods, and I come across a pond, and
that's what we go
rocks.
for.
It's beautiful. It looks exactly like that.
It's been 4 months since I've been back here, and this looks amazing. You guys are gonna love this. I love it because it adds a lot of interest to the poolscape, but this is gonna be able to be used throughout the entire season, through the spring, the summer, and the fall. Even after the pool is closed, this will still be running, which will be fortunate if you're sitting in this hot tub. What a view. Starting up at the top, we had to make sure that we hid where the water was kind of coming from. We wanted that pooling area to start things off with a little bit of agitation to make it seem like it's springing out of the hillside. Then we can immediately split it into 2 separate waterfalls, separated by this really awesome landscape planting that's in between. Using these beautiful fieldstone boulders, along with the liriope, the bacopa, the creeping jenny, and the moss, just gives it such an awesome, like, North Jersey woodsy feel. Bringing it down around the left side, we're able to bring a pooling area that comes out close to the pool before it turns back in to join up with the other waterfall that comes in on the right side. We had to master several vantage points here. We've got a house they're looking out across the pool from. We've got the cabana that's about 40 feet away from it. And then of course, we've got this really great hot tub spot. So creating the cascade so that we're going all these different directions was really important to the outcome of the project. This Pondless waterfall has about 12 tons of boulders in it. There's about 350 gallons of water storage below ground. We use an SLD 5,000 to 9,000 pump, and right now it's turned up all the way so it can feed all these waterfalls going each direction. I always choose this as an alternative to building a waterfall into a swimming pool. Number one, it's extremely difficult and expensive to build a waterfall into a pool, especially on a liner pool, because there is no shelf to carve into. And then making it look like it's been there and belongs is always a challenge. The other thing that I mentioned was being able to use this feature through more of the season. Pool season here in North Jersey is about 3 months long. After that, you're not going in it, and then you're gonna be staring at a cover for the rest of the time. Having it separate from the pool gives us the opportunity to use it for a lot more of the season. From the hot tub, from this beautiful cabana, having a fire out here and enjoying time with family is gonna be way more enjoyable when you got the sights and sounds of that awesome Pondless waterfall. Let me know what you guys think about waterfalls next to pools. Does it seem like a good option to you? If you live in northern New Jersey and you're interested in a Pondless waterfall for your backyard, click the link here to visit our project planner to get an idea what something like this might cost. Thanks for joining us on this one. I hope you loved the outcome here. I'm sure you'll leave me a comment down below. Hit that subscribe button, and we'll see you on the next one.